Yup. What's good, everybody? What's good? What it is and what it ain't. If you don't like what I gotta say, join the debate. Yes, sir. It's your boy Ray back at it again on Ray's podcast. Yes, sir. I know it's been a long time coming. It's been a minute since you saw my face, and some minutes since you heard me giving my predictions, my bold predictions, everything, and all those good stuff. But yes, sir. Now I am back and it's official. We getting it popping. And I just want to let y'all know today is the first segment of risk takers. Now, some of you say, well, what is risk takers? What is that? Risk takers will be a platform where it'll be on Ray's podcast where I will be giving you picks, predictions, for prop betting, for money line. And FanDuel is on its way to North Carolina for some of my North Carolina people that I know. So that's a great thing for you guys out there. I'm in California, so it's pretty tough and slow over here. But we still get it popping how we want to do it. Sleeper is really live. I'll have a QR code coming up in a couple minutes so you can do that. The referral Sleeper is doing a really good deal right now. But first thing I want to get into today is before we get into any of the prop bettings is to talk about the trade that went down today in the NBA. So the Knicks have finally made the trade. They finally gave up RJ Barrett. I've been waiting for this for a long time. They've traded OG Anunoby and Precious to the Knicks for RJ Barrett and Emmanuel quickly. This is a great trade right here, a great trade from both ends because OG Anunoby is about to be a free agent. So we don't know how that's going to pan out for the Raptors. They don't know if they're going to sign him back. So they ended up giving him up to the Knicks, which worked out perfectly fine because now they got RJ Barrett, who's back at home, back in Canada. And I've been talking about RJ Barrett for the longest. I've been saying that I believe that he's a better basketball player than what people say that he is. Some people call him a bust. I don't think he's a bust. I just think that where he was playing in the Knicks behind Jalen Brunson and behind Julius Randle, I don't think it was a good fit for him. I don't think it was a good fit for him where he was gonna be able to perform like how he normally performed. Now he's in Canada. Now he's back home. If you watch any of the FIBA, you saw how he got it popping. RJ Barrett is going to do very great things in Toronto. And don't get it twisted now. Precious is now over there with the Knicks. They lost Mitchell Robinson, who's out for the rest of the year. So they needed to fill that void for a big man. Precious is going to go over there and help out Taj Gibson. That's going to give them some more depth. And now OG Anunoby can fill in that role by playing defense and doing what he got to do for the Knicks to help them out with Jalen Brunson. Hopefully they can play Mika Flynn. He's a very good basketball player as well. Baby Stephen Curry like game. We just got to see if Tibb is going to let him rock out. Emmanuel quickly, though, for the Raptors. I'm taking his probs all the time. His threes is going to be crazy. Emmanuel quickly is going to be that guy. So shout out to the Knicks and the Raptors for making that trade. I think it's going to work well for both ends. All right. Now let's get right into risk takers. Risk takers. What we got going on for today? The first prob of the day is Bogdanovich, Bojan Bogdanovich. He plays for the Detroit Pistons. Ever since Beef Stew, people always call him Beef Stew, but Isaiah Stewart, ever since he went down, Bogdanovich just came back. He's filling in that role of rebounding. His line is now at 4.5 rebounds. It was at 3.5 for the longest. He's been on the boards a lot, grabbing 8, 7, things like that. And we know Bojan can get buckets as well. So I am liking his points, rebounds, and assists over. Bogdanovich plays for the Detroit Pistons. I think he's going to be on the boards. I don't know if the Raptors defense is going to be like how it's normally going to be now that they made the trade and OG's out. Scotty Barnes rebounds was 8.5. I like that as well, but they bumped it up to 9.5. They played last night. He should get a lot of minutes. Everybody thinks tonight is the night that the Detroit Pistons are going to finally break that losing streak record. I don't know. My guy Sticks took him on the money line last time against his Boston Celtics. Could have got it, but Detroit doing what Detroit do, and that is blowing games. So Bogdanovich, that's who I like for the first game against the Detroit Pistons. Bogdanovich to get over his points, rebounds, and assists. Another person to pay close attention to in that Detroit Pistons game is Jalen Duran. Jalen Duran points and rebounds is at 23.5. 23.5. I like that. I think he could get on the boards a lot. He may get about 15 rebounds. They just traded Precious, so I don't know who they're going to put at the center. He could get easy buckets down there as well for them. I am liking that right there. I am liking that. I am liking that. Jalen Duran over his points and rebounds at 23.5. That is something to pay close attention to. I'm about to post up my 4-teamer that I got for the day. I'm talking about it right now, and then I'm going to end up posting a picture. I like LeBron James. I'm going into the narrative. It's his birthday. LeBron James over his points, rebounds, and assists. I'm taking that. I gotta take it. It's his birthday. We're gonna see how he get it. Either he gonna have a fall off game, or LeBron gonna end up either playing like how LeBron do. So I got LeBron over his points, rebounds, and assists. That's 2 people I'm taking over their points, rebounds, and assists tonight. I'm expecting buckets, assists, and rebounds. Bron should get a triple double. Julius Randle over 9.5 rebounds. Julius Randle over 9.5 rebounds against the Indiana Pacers. I like his points and rebounds as well. I think it's at 36 or 35. That's something that can work out there. He can get a lot of buckets. The Pacers give up a lot of points. The Pacers give up a lot of points to power forwards, and that's something that goes that goes well with Julius Randle. But I'm gonna be on the safe side because they played last night against the Orlando Magic. I think he could rebound a lot. That over and under is up in there with the 240s. However you want to do in that game. Like I said, I like his rebounds over 9.5. But if you want to do his points and rebounds just to be safe, by all means, do what you got to do. And then the last one is Dak Prescott over 286. It was at 279 passing yards over 286. The Detroit Lions, I will end up going and talking about that game in a couple minutes. The Detroit Lions, the secondary is not that good. The shootout should be, the line is at 52, over and under 52.5. So I am liking that right there. I am liking that. LeBron James over his points, rebounds, and assists. Julius Randle over 9.5 rebounds. And I'm liking Bogdanovich over his points, rebounds, and assists with Dak Prescott over his passing yards. You can take the over as well. That is my favorite 4 picks of the day. That is my parlay. You can do whatever you want to do. Those are my picks. Another person you can consider is Karl-Anthony Towns over 20.5 points against the Lakers. He has a vendetta with Anthony Davis. And the last time I think he played against me at 21, but he got hurt. Is that 20.5? That should be a great game. You want to check out Karl-Anthony Towns. And Lauri Markkanen plays at about 2 hours or hour and 30 minutes against the Miami Heat. His points at 23.5. I think they bumped it up to 24.5, or it could still be at 23.5 though. But Lauri Markkanen should get off against him. If you want to be safe and take his points and rebounds, that's something where I think you could go at too. That's what risk taker is for the day. So that's my 14 parlay right there. If you are interested in signing up for Sleeper, Sleeper is an app just like Prospect. Sleeper is an app just like Chalkboard. Sleeper is an app just like Bovada. If you are interested in being with Sleeper, here's my QR code down below. You can still sign up today before 2023 ends to get your first deposit match up to $500. Sleeper app. That is my QR code down below. Sleeper is an app that's up and coming. They're doing their thing. They're finally doing reboots just like any other app. They're finding what else is Sleeper doing? Sleeper's doing a lot of things. They're now doing a projected play, $30. Yesterday I did a play, a 3-team parlay, ended up losing because Trae Young did not clear his points, rebounds, and assists. So if you're interested, QR code is down below. Sleeper, get on that. I gave y'all my 4 pick for today, and I'm rocking with it. I'm putting a nice little hurricane dub on it, nothing too crazy. that gotta be really smooth on it and see how everything pan out. Another play, I'm giving y'all a bonus right now. John Collins over his points and rebounds. He finally back as a sneaky play. I think is at 16.5. He played against the Pelicans last game. He cleared that. Oh no, 18.5. John Collins is another play that's very sneaky in that Miami game over there. But yeah, that is risk taker. That is my 4-teamer right there. Holla at Chaguala. All right. Cowboys versus Lions tonight. Now, the Cowboys are 11-4. No, Cowboys are 10-5, and the Lions are 11-4. Let's talk about both of these teams. All right. The Cowboys, we all know what the Cowboys are, what they do all the time, every single season. They show up. Regular season, they cannot get past the second round. The Cowboys cannot get past the second round. But I think tonight, Dak Prescott will bounce back. I've already told you to take his passing yards over 286 yards. I'm thinking they're gonna bounce back tonight. His passing touchdowns is at 2.5. He could get back at it and throw 3 or 4 and probably a 300 passing yard game. I'm liking Dak Prescott. The Cowboys should win tonight. They should cover the spread. I'm not the type of person to take a spread, but I think they'll cover the spread tonight. They back at home. They should do what they got to do. The Lions are an up and coming team. Do not sleep on the Lions. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. Don't sleep on the Lions. The Lions can upset a lot of teams in the playoffs. I don't know about the 49ers, but I will say this against the Eagles. I do believe if the Lions match up with the Eagles, do not be surprised if the Lions defeat the Philadelphia Eagles. And that's not taking anything against the Eagles this year. It's not taking anything against the Eagles at all as an organization. I do not believe that their team is like last year. I do not trust their team. Their secondary is not like that. To me, it is not like that. It's not like last year. That's all I'm gonna say. Not like last year. I'm not gonna say they're not like that as being very disrespectful to the players on there. Slay and the guys out there doing their thing. But they lost a lot of people. So I would not be surprised if the Detroit Lions match up with the Eagles. I will definitely take that spread in the playoffs. Lions doing their thing. Cowboys do their thing. If this is the year, the Cowboys, they got to beat the 49ers. That's the final boss. That is the final boss. So who are you going to match up with? You have to defeat the 49ers. They picked up some players. We're going to see what they're going to do, but the Lions will lose tonight to the Cowboys. That is my prediction. I do believe that it's going to be a shootout. St. Brown should get 75 yards. With CeeDee Lamb need two more catches to pass the record for the Cowboys. For most, it should be a beautiful night in Dallas. They should do their thing. They should get the dub. I'm going with the Cowboys to win tonight. All right, moving along. Anthony Davis. It is time to respect Anthony Davis. He has played 78 out of his past 82 games. And I'm here to tell you right now, because I always talk about AD and I always say he needs to perform, he needs to be on the floor and everything like that. The media is not talking about it enough. When he wasn't playing, people was calling him street clothes and everything like that. He's playing through injury. He's doing what he has to do. He's being very consistent. Let's talk about it. Why aren't people on this? Why aren't they on this? Why are they not promoting this more? See, that's the thing. When you're doing negative, and we know that it's America. Like right now, I'm on a podcast. If I was to say something crazy or do something crazy on live and it was to go viral, everybody would love it. But if you was to do something positive, people will still love it, but it won't get the same attention as if you do something crazy on the live. Now, it's the same thing right here. Anthony Davis being consistent. Anthony Davis has got the narrative that he's street clothes, that he does not ever perform, that he's not on the court, he's always sitting down. But now when he's on the court, it's, oh, he's Anthony Davis. That's what he's supposed to do. And I get it. Because he is an all-star. But let's keep that same energy now. Give some respect to Anthony Davis. See out here performing tonight. He out here performing for the Los Angeles Lakers. He's doing what he got to do. We've seen a lot of games where he fell on the ground, he got back up, he's still playing. So shout out to AD, man. I'm gonna give you your respect right here. Keep doing what you got to do. If nobody ain't tell you what you already know, you probably don't need anybody to tell you. Respect Anthony Davis. That's what y'all need to do right there. Respect AD. Moving along, moving along. This is the big topic right here. And I'm gonna end it off on this. It was other things that I wanted to talk about, but I feeling real comfortable to give y'all the risk takers to come back, not too much, not too crazy. And this right here is where I make my bold statement. Chet or Wemby for Rookie of the Year. Now, to be real, Chet is having an outstanding season. Chet should be Rookie of the Year. I don't care. People saying, "Oh, he got hurt last year. He got hurt last year. Now he came. He didn't even play. He was in the NBA for a whole year. Da, 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 all that stuff. You still got to go out there and perform. You could get hurt and you could come back, even though you train with NBA coaches and you've been around the league for so much. That doesn't guarantee that when you come in your rookie season that you're actually going to perform. And Chet is doing that right now. He's doing an amazing job. I had the experience to see him warm up against OKC versus the Clippers last year. That game was crazy. Kawhi Leonard started off the game 9 for 9, and I saw how he was warming up. He was moving. Realistically, Chet could have came back last year, but it was smart. There was no reason to rush him back. They waited a whole year. So Chet is having an outstanding season, looking like a unicorn, blocking everything like that. But this is where I make my bold statement. I don't believe that they are going to give the award to Chet. I think Wemby is going to win Rookie of the Year. And Wemby's out here performing too, getting 30. They both going crazy. Unless they want to make it 1A, 1B and make it tie, make everyone happy, then that's cool. I have yet to see that in a while. For me, they want to do that, then that's cool. But I don't believe they're going to let Chet win the Rookie of the Year. I think they're going to give the award to Wemby. It's early though. It's way early. Anything can happen. Chet could get hurt. Wemby could get hurt. We saw Wemby almost roll his ankle while he was warming up the other day. That was crazy. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. But I believe that the NBA is going to give the award to Wemby. I don't believe there's any France Rookie of the Year player in the NBA history. I could be wrong on that. This is me talking to you. I didn't even do no research on that. This is just how I've been feeling before the season even started. I don't believe they're going to give the award to Chet. I think they're going to give it to Wemby. I think it's going to bring more bread to the NBA that a French player got Rookie of the Year. They're trying to promote him so much to be the next big thing. Like they're giving him the same media attention, like how he was like how they did for LaMelo Ball, like they did for Zion. It brings more revenue for Wemby. They've been promoting him since last year. All the media attention is pushing on Wemby. And don't get me wrong, Chet, he hooping. He had the media attention, but it's different levels. And I don't think he's getting the same push as for Wemby, because it's crazy because the OKC, they are number 2 in the West. They're number 2. And Chet is doing this with a team that's actually winning games. The Spurs are not winning games at all. So I think this can fall down into the same thing that happened with LeBron James and Carmelo Anthony when Melo was hooping. He had the stats. He took his team to the playoffs, and LeBron didn't make the playoffs. LeBron was hooping, but they gave the award to LeBron James. I think this is going to be the same thing, just like that. That is my bold statement. Y'all know I always got to give a bold statement. We'll come back on there, and if I'm right, I'm right, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm going to let y'all know. That is my bold statement right there. The NBA is going to give the Rookie of the Year award to Wemby, is going to bring more revenue for the overseas, and Wemby is going to continue to keep hooping. Chet is going to continue to keep hooping, bearing any injuries for any player. That is my statement. What it is and what it ain't. If you don't like what I got to say, y'all already know what time it is. Join the debate. Copy.